Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to go out on the job site. Little project I've been working on. So I'll just jump into it and we'll kind of walk you through what's going on with this project. And yeah, we'll just get out the job site and go from there. All right, so this is a little atrium that was built in 1971. This is a colonial house that was built in 61. And so it's, 50 years old. And it's actually kind of a shame to tear this thing apart. But if you look towards the center, you can see where the lines are dropped. And we'll go inside and you can take a look at we'll see where the kind of the rotted is. So it was a pretty cool structure at the time. It doesn't really function well for the current clients. So, and the structure is just, there's nothing left of this structure, unfortunately. It looks like it's in nice shape, but it's not. So what you can see here is where it's completely rotted out at the top. Where the ceiling meets the walls, and then at the bottom it's dropped down. So it's probably dropped about 2 inches in the center here. One of the panes of glass, the window right there, that far window, actually has already shattered a piece of glass on it. And there's just nothing left of the structure, unfortunately. By the time you would try to do some repairs on it, all the bottom is rotted out. So, which is kind of a shame because they got all this tile in here and everything. So what they did is they added this on 10 years after the house was built. And then the tile work here, you step down into this area and there's a little heat duct there. And then that one door goes into the kitchen. So what I think they did is they took and put this, left the existing stairs in and then made this addition around that. So it was pretty low headroom, and they did that on the outside, so you can see it from here where they were trying to stay out of the garage roof. So the first day that we showed up, I got noticed the day before that, oh yeah, by the way, that tree is coming down that's overhanging it. So we kind of worked around the trees a little bit and tried to stay out of their way and just started, disassembling this thing. And in about 6 hours, 2 of us were able to get this thing down into the trailer. We also had to kind of as they were doing the stump grinding, just try to stay out of their way as much as we could, and then kind of in and out. So, but we were able to get it all pulled apart and loaded up in the trailer and and actually got to the dump the first day. So, pretty successful day overall. We were able to kind of see how the thing was put together and then move forward from there. So on the second day, back there by myself, I started trying to figure out how to frame this and so I can support this, because we have multiple levels in there. They're not even. There is very little difference between the existing plate. There's only I think about 2.5 inches between the top of where our joists are and the existing foundation wall that I'm going to be building on. So we had to see how we make that work. All right, so I just thought I'd bring you in and kind of show you how this went together. So this is a little bit unusual. The wall that was in here for the foundation, if I go over here, it's only about 1.25 inches lower than the top of where the joist would be. So what I ended up having to do was put my sill plate on and then a 3/4 inch board in here, and then I had to hang, you can see where I had to hang these joists, and I built a little wall, a little 9-inch wall to support those. They are attached to the sill, and then the subfloor will go over top of that. And then on the other side, I still got a couple of joists to put in here. We've got to cut out this plumbing. That'll go away because it's going to get rerouted over
over here. This duct will extend out and might come out to here. And then there'll be the dryer here, a laundry tub here, and the washing machine will go here. Homeowner hasn't quite decided whether they're going to keep that window or not, because that goes into their living room. And then on the other side here, we've got where the step was, and this is not flat in here. It's flat, it's not level. So I ran some treated 2x on top there, screwed those down, and then I cut each one of these individually and then planed them into place so that I've got a level surface all the way around here, and then I can drop my sheathing off on top of that. The other thing we're going to be doing is, like, this door here is going to come out, and then it's going to get raised up with that other door, and then there'll be a step down into, this goes into the garage. So there'll be a small step down into the garage. So they'll come into their mudroom through here, come up the steps, up a little bit, and then this floor here will be even with the floor on the inside. This door is going to go away, and this will be just a sheetrocked opening. So yeah, so I've got a couple more joists to put in, and then I start putting down the Advantech, and a few hours we'll have the floor done here.
All right, so this is the third day on the site, and now I can start getting my subfloor down after I got everything set, and start putting that together and getting that glued down. I did make it so that there is, right underneath that window, I made one panel that's removable so that my mechanicals can get in there and do that stuff. The electricians and the plumbers and all can take a look at that. And then started getting ready to stand up the walls, and we're still working on kind of layout on where, at this point, where the windows are going to go. And originally they had 3 or 4 windows, but now we're going to do 3 windows, so there'll be 2 on the one wall and 1 on the other one. So, but we're still waiting on dimensions.
So this was not completely a surprise, but I was hoping it wouldn't be a problem. I believe we had some leakage on that window right there coming down, and this was all rotted. And it was also full of some bugs in there, so it was wet and damp, and you get insects living in there. Looks like little beetles or something. So the rest of it looks okay. I'm hoping I don't have to chase it too far up that wall to underneath that window, but we'll find out. But some of this stuff is in not great shape, so luckily it's only a couple of feet wide, so it's not too bad. So yeah, it's getting there, slow but sure. So we've got the floor down, I got the wall stood up. I'm waiting on final dimensions on the windows so I can finish those up. Since I work by myself, I can't really stand these walls. I got help with this longer one with the homeowner, but with the headers in place and stuff, it's just too heavy to try to do, so I'll just build them in place. So not a big deal.
All right, so this is the 4th day, and a couple things we had to do. We had to pull the wall back a little bit to, there was a little bit of a bow in the wall that we had to straighten out to get that done. And then I took some 3/4 inch plywood and basically hung it off my sill plate, and I'll attach it through there's some foam in front of the block, and then I've got, I can keep my siding level at the bottom the same as the garage and the house, but it actually extends past on the block. So then we were able to start putting up sheathing, and about that time I was able to get the call, and I had verified the last of the dimensions for the windows, and was able to get that finished up, get those put in, and get final placement on where they wanted those. And then from there we were able to work on getting the rest of the sheathing and enclose, and yeah. So that's kind of the wrap up of 4 days, 2 days by myself, and then 2 days with help. All right, so that's the last of the filming for the first 4 days. We did do some work on the following day. Didn't really film that. We're well inside that structure and did the repairs, cut out all the rotted wood, just kind of stitch it back together and get that covered all back up. And then, so now basically ready to start putting rafters, building the rafters and getting those put in place and getting it so it ties in to the existing soffit and fascia. And yeah, then we'll be getting some get the rafters on, get the sheathing on, and then get some shingles on that thing, get it weather tight. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope this is something you liked, and appreciate everybody coming in and making comments and watching the channel. It's greatly appreciated. I do read all the comments, and but yeah, if you're hanging around and watching this stuff, I really do appreciate it. So thanks. Have a great one. Bye.